All right, so today we're going to figure out what your either coworkers or classmates think about you, or their opinions or feelings or whatnot, or whoever it is that you spend the majority of your time with outside of home. So pile 1, we have the Shiva shell. Pile 2, we have turquoise. And pile 3, we have fossilized wood. So I will see you at your pile. All right. My pile 1, Shiva shell. What do your coworkers or classmates think or feel about you? Let's just find out. We're going to start off with the Happy Tarot. Two of Swords reverse. The Devil. And the Two of Wands reversed. And on the back we have Justice. So the Two of Swords upright is about being on the fence about something and not quite knowing exactly what you feel or how you feel about a certain situation, place, person, thing, whatever. And for that to be reversed, I really feel like you guys are pretty decisive in whatever it is, whatever your situation is. You don't struggle to make decisions about things. We have the Devil. And honestly, with the context of this reading itself, I feel like you just get people hot and bothered, truthfully. And the Devil is about being bound. It's about feeling hooked. It's about addiction. So I feel like people are straight up just kind of hooked on your energy. They really like you, like you. And part of the reason that they might like you so much, I mean, aside from the fact that you're physically attractive and all of that, is that you know what you want. And that's attractive to a lot of people. And the Two of Wands reversed. And because this is intuitive nature and everyone's going to be a little different on how they read it, to me, the Two of Wands is about kind of choosing between two different passions or two different interests or whatever, because they've always got the little world in their hand. They're always looking out and all of that. And again, with that being reversed, just like your Two of Swords here, not only are you decisive about what you want, but you also are able to articulate and also choose things in a way that makes you not have to make these choices between thoughts or between actions. You're not struggling to think or do. You're able to do both. And we have the Justice card here. And again, I think that's about being able to bring justice to whatever situations it is that you're in at work or at school, and being able to make things happen in a way that works out both on the logic end and on the fun end, or you figure out how to do things both practically and also enjoyably, is my feeling about this spread so far. And that's how other people view you either at work or at school, is you're decisive and you're practical, and you're also a lot of fun to be around. You're attractive, you have people hooked on you, your energy. And we're going to clarify that some, though, with some oracle cards. This is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Romance. What did I say? People are hooked. People have crushes. You guys are hot. You're attractive. Whether you feel like it or not, I always tell people that just because your subjective reality is that you might not feel like you're attractive doesn't mean that that's how other people feel about you. Even if you have self-esteem issues, that doesn't actually affect someone else's opinion so much. Power. And again, with the justice, we're able to make choices between things while still being practical, and also while getting things done in a way that is not boring, or in a way that works for everyone and that everyone can enjoy it. Because work's not always fun, for sure. Seduction. Again, what can I say? You guys know what you want. You're hot. And you're powerful. And you make decisions. What else? Last one. Acquisitions. You get what you want. You work for it. You get it done. And on the bottom we have concentration. Again, with that logic and also movement at the same time. Endurance. Because in order to have all of this ability and this stamina and this attraction, you have to have endurance, and you have to be able to concentrate on whatever it is that you're doing or choosing or being or whatever. Let's see. Let's get a couple of random homemade cards. What does she, Michelle, coworkers or classmates think, feel? Oh. All right. Well, are you being all talk? People want to know what you're about because you are so decisive, and sometimes it's hard to not doubt people who have such confidence. All right, I gotta get these. Lord. Okay. Does this really matter in the long run? Part of the reason you're able to be so decisive and also confident in your decisions is because you're able to think about things long term instead of only worrying about what's in front of you right now. Who is this really for? You also are able to focus on yourself. Stay in your lane. Keep it classy. That's kind of self-explanatory. And find some humor. You guys are funny, you're attractive, you portray self-confidence, and you get things done in a way that is helpful for everyone and is enjoyable for everyone. So this is pretty quick. I mean, it kind of helps that you guys are so awesome, so hey. Now we're going to get an affirmation or two, or however many come out, from the Wild Offerings Oracle. What can I have for Shiva Shiv? Oh, okay. Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome the solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So part of your self-confidence and part of your ability to make such quick and concise decisions is because you're not afraid to upset people. You're not afraid if people are not going to like your decisions. You're not afraid if people are going to like you, because you stay in your lane and you do keep it classy and you just worry about you. We have direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. We're back to that decision making that isn't super difficult for you. We're back to being able to make choices that are going to allow us to go forward in ways that maybe other people don't think about, or ways that other people might be afraid to make moves like you, just honestly. And that's because you're able to find direction. And if you're going in the wrong direction, you're not too proud to admit that, which is admirable, because a lot of people are not able to do that. And we also have solitude. So you guys might be popular loners. Relatable. Once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. Again, we're back to that staying in your lane, worrying about yourself, enjoying your own company, finding humor in things, enduring things. You guys have it all. Like, you're the whole package. And even if you don't feel like that, remember, this is about what your coworkers feel about you, or what your classmates feel about you. This isn't, even if this is not something you're able to see yourself, that doesn't mean that other people don't, because this is other people's opinions. So with that being said, we're gonna get a couple of angel number messages, and then we're gonna move on to the next pile. Number 1, I am innovative. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. Number 1. Let's do one more. Thank you. I am adventurous. Again, you guys are fun. And the reason that you're able to achieve all the things that people are that feel so admirable towards you is because you are not afraid to be adventurous. You're not afraid to try things. You have a zest for life, and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. Number 23, which also adds up to 5, and 5 is the number of change. And not being afraid of change is something that a lot of people are not. So, that was a pretty quick reading. But yeah, your coworkers are impressed with your decision making. They're impressed with your confidence, your ability to move forward and be adventurous and try things that they're probably too afraid to try. And you guys are also wildly attractive. So keep up the good work. Whatever you're doing, it's clearly working. Turquoise, my pile 2s. What do your coworkers or fellow classmates think or feel about you? What are their opinions? Let's just find out. This is the Anime Tarot. I don't remember the exact name, but I'll put it in the description of the video. Maybe it's Manga Tarot. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. I'll put it down. What does Turquoise's fellow people think? Let's not. Okay, we're not gonna dump out the whole deck. We're not doing this. I will get a different deck if this keeps happening, because this one's fairly new, and whenever you have newer decks, they kind of tend to be a little bit more difficult to shuffle. But what does Turquoise's fellow coworkers or students think about him? The Sun, the Ace of Cups, the World, the Five of Wands. And on the bottom we have the Emperor. Okay. So we have high opinions right off the bat. The Sun. You guys make people feel warm and fuzzy, like sunshine. Maybe you have a very warm personality. We have the Ace of Cups, which is about overflowing emotion. People just get all giddy when they see you, like no joke. They are super excited to see you. You guys are people's favorite coworker, favorite classmate. You guys are just, you're the faves. People really have high opinions of you, and you make them feel really good to be around. So we have the World. People literally think the world of you. And like you can do anything in the world. We have the Five of Wands. And 5 is the number of change, and in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, the Five of Wands is depicted as 5 different people with wands who are fighting each other. And I feel like that just means that at times, I'm not going to say you're combative. That's not the right word. But at times you might get a little feisty. You might be a little bit on the much side of things, and that's fine. People like energy. People like confidence. People like that big old Leo energy. We have the Emperor here, which also tells me that even though you are a go-getter and you are not afraid to go forward and be this happy-go-lucky, amazing person that gets stuff done, but you're also balanced about it, because the Emperor is all 4 of the kings in the deck combined. It's about balance. It's about going forward with purpose. So you guys are also well-rounded, even though you're a whole bucket of fun too. All right. Why don't we grab some Oracle? This is the Anime Angels Oracle. I don't remember I'll put it in the description too. New Gabriel with wisdom. How do people feel about my turquoise? Illumination. Past life recall. And on the bottom we have self-esteem. All right. So with wisdom here and Archangel Gabriel, you guys might have all of this confidence and this ability to do everything in a passionate yet well-rounded way because you have the wisdom, and here we have past lives. So maybe you've been around the block. Maybe you've done this before with self-esteem. Maybe wherever it is that you're working or whatever schooling it is that you're undergoing, it's not your first rodeo. You guys have been around the block. You've seen it, you've done it, and you're able to draw from those previous experiences. Illumination. Again, because we are not exactly new to this, or even if you are new, I mean, you could still just be really good at it. Because underneath the back of the card was the self-esteem. We also have gifts, so maybe you're just naturally gifted in whatever field it is that you're in. Which is why people love being around you and they love having you on their side. Because you're just good at what you do. We have past life recall with Metatron. So maybe you've been doing this so long that you feel like it's been an entire lifetime, or maybe you've done so many different things over the course of your life that you just have a lot of experience in different areas and you're able to pull from those and do things with confidence in whatever field you're in now. And that make people just straight up overwhelmed with joy to be around you and to work with you. Like, you are the fave to work with and to be with. Who are you? We should be friends. This is just a little deck that I made. We have healing. Ground. We have things falling in the floor. Flirt. Deceit. How you doing? And sweet. Maybe you're in a profession or studying to be in a profession in the medical field, or maybe you're just healing to be around. Some people just have that ability to make people feel better, even if they're not doing anything. And with you guys having so much experience and so much confidence and self-esteem and being so well-rounded, it's easier for you to stay grounded, stay in reality, and not have your head in the clouds, and also not be so frustrated that you're not able to be objective about what's happening. Flirt. Like I said, you guys are hot. Or if I haven't said that, with the sun, you guys are hot. We have the fire, we have the sun, we have the liquids, the water, we have the worlds, the emperor. I mean, I don't think that there's anything negative that people have to say about you, physically or otherwise. Because you guys are not cocky either. You're sweet. You're humble. And with this deceit here, I think that it's not that you have this happy-go-lucky attitude or that people perceive you to, because remember, this is what your coworkers or fellow students perceive. This is what they see. This is what they feel. But with the deceit, I feel like it's not that you guys are naive. It's not that you haven't been through the ringer before, but it's just that you've seen deceit. You've been deceived before. And although you're able to keep this upbeat, positive outlook, it's not necessarily because you're naive. It's because you choose to do that. All right, this is just a mess. How you doing? Again, with the attraction, you guys are just attractive, whether you feel it or not. Other people are feeling it, for sure. So why don't we grab some songs, if anything was to come out for you guys. It's a pretty quick reading, but I mean, that's because you guys are, I'm speechless here. You guys are astounding. Like, you're A+, whatever. I don't even know what words to say. Such high opinions and so much approval and attraction and all of that. Like, whatever y'all are doing, just keep it up because you're killing it. We have Bad Romance by Lady Gaga. What We Came to Do by The Outskirts. And you might not resonate with these songs, or you might have messages in them, but definitely look them up if you feel like it. Revolution by The Score. Pain by 3 Days Grace. With these two, we're back to that deceit. So you guys have, I mean, you've been betrayed in the past. I Turn to You, Christina Aguilera. And Citizen Soldier by 3 Doors Down. Smooth by Santana. So, these can be found on YouTube. I don't know how to do the shadows so you can read them better, but they can be found. So listen to them if you feel like it, or don't. That's completely up to you. But yeah, Turquoise. You guys are very well received. People have extremely high opinions of you. People love being around you. People really enjoy your presence. And not only for the work that you do and that you put in, but also just because they like you as a person. You're likable. Just facts. Fossilized Wood. Pile 3. What do your coworkers or fellow students perceive to be true about you? For this pile, I feel like going ahead and jumping in with some Oracle. This is the Oracle of Radiant Sun. Inheritance. Order. Authority. Submission. Extremism. Adaptability. And practicality. I feel like you guys run a tight ship. With the inheritance card here, I feel like you guys have been at this for a while, and if you haven't, it's something that you easily could be at for a while, or you could do long term. And with the order, along with the authority and the submission, just really all of this, I feel like you guys are very practical, you're very well-rounded, but you also, like I said, run a tight ship. And people respect that. People respect you, and they admire that. Because even if it seems extreme to some people for you to not be afraid to show your authority and to have order and all of that, you're still able to be adaptable to things. You're able to be practical to things. And it's not necessarily as extreme as it may seem to some people who maybe don't have the same values as you. We're going to pull some cards from the Rebel deck here and see what it has to say. I'm just getting like Professor McGonagall vibes from this. Like, she was amazing, for sure. And she also didn't take it from anybody either, though. Drop the ego. Detox. And believe what you see. Straight up, no nonsense. Don't give me that. Don't be trying that over here. Don't be coming with that kind of nonsense. Don't give me attitude. This is how it's going to be. I like it. Stop talking. You want people to listen to you because you know what you're doing. You know how it's supposed to be. And that's not to say that you're not open to new ideas or new ways of doing things, but you're also not going to have people just run around all willy-nilly doing whatever they want to because either they don't have work ethic or because they think they know more than you. That project, that person, that idea is waiting because you guys have things to do. And the things to do are not going to be stopped by people that don't have things to do or are not prioritizing what they need to do. Let's grab some homemade cards. I love this. I really do. I would much rather be working with someone who is a lot more on the practical side than not. And that's probably because I'm pretty much the opposite of that. I mean, I'm practical, but I'm not like, I'm a lot more up in the clouds. Let's just say that. Believe what you see, not what you want to see. Again, believe what you see. Like, you guys need proof. Like, if you can't prove that you're up to the challenge, if you can't prove that you're willing to be a team player, then just move on along. You guys have things to do and you want to see results. You want to see proof that people are going to keep up with you. There's a difference between fighting and disagreeing. So although you're not concerned with other people's opinions of you, you're able to disagree with someone without it turning into conflict. And you're able to find common ground with other people, even if it is not something that you're in agreement on. Keep it classy. Exactly. The reason you're able to disagree without it turning into a fight is because you keep it classy. You have things to do, and you're not going to show your ass. Even if it's tempting, because sometimes it is. Does it actually concern you, though? You guys are concerned with getting whatever it is done that you need done. Like, you go to work and you work. You go to school and you learn, because that's what's supposed to happen. If you think you can do better, then have at it. Other people think that they can do your job better than you can, then they can just show you how it's done. Go ahead and show me. And whenever they can't, because you know what you're doing, you just tell them to go ahead and be quiet, sit down. Just let the professionals handle it. Don't worry about it. Move along. How far do you plan to take this? If people are in this profession or are in this training or type of education, you feel as though it's because they need to go all the way. They need to be prepared to put in the work. Work for it, guys. Go wild. Use your energy to get it done, because there's nothing saying that you can't be fun while you're being practical and having order and doing all that. It's just that you also know that things need to be done when they need to be done. Kind of that work hard, play hard type of mentality. Maybe this isn't about you, so maybe you guys are in the service industry or something of that nature. Or maybe you're preparing to go into the service industry or healthcare or something that's going to be for other people. Like, I personally work in special education. So my job's not about me, it's about my students. And I do tend to be a little bit more on the strict side when I'm at work, just because that's what they need. That doesn't mean that we don't have fun in my class and all of that, but I also have expectations and I want them to meet those, because it's my job to get them to reach their fullest potential wherever that may be. And a lot of that also comes with being the parent of a disabled child, because I know personally that sometimes it takes being more strict and being more stern about things rather than being more lenient. And I do have lenience and I do express that, but it really just depends. And I feel like that's kind of where you guys are coming from too, whether this is at school, work, whatever. Everything, there's two sides. And I feel like you guys do maintain a balance, even if, because again, this is people's perception. This is what people feel about you, what they think about you. So they might think that you're more strict, but I haven't seen anything bad here at all. I haven't seen anything that would indicate to me that someone could possibly have a negative opinion of you. So why don't we get some tarot real quick? This is the Kawaii Tarot. I like it. It's pretty cute, as the name implies. What can you tell me about fossilized wood? Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. That is the hard work card. That is the effort put forth card. That is the working it. Ace of Pentacles. That's about opportunities. That's about starting something new financially. So maybe you're new at this job, or maybe you've been doing it for a long time and you started from the bottom, and that's why you have all of this confidence in your own abilities. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is literally the making your dreams come true card. It is about wish fulfillment. You made your own wishes come to fruition. You made your own dreams come true with hard work. And that's why you know what you need to do and what other people should be expected to do. Death. But you're also not afraid of changes, because change is inevitable. It happens to everyone. Nothing is constant. And it's not that you're inflexible, because you know that with whatever job this is or whatever education field this is, things will change. And you're able to move along with those changes. And a lot of people fear change. A lot of people are not comfortable with different things that are outside of their norm. The Hierophant. This is the card about institution, about learning, about beliefs. Like, you guys might be teachers. You might be fellow educators. I don't know. But whatever it is, whatever, you guys are knowledgeable. And you also have done the work to back up that knowledge. It's not like you're just a know-it-all. It's not like you read it in a book and said, this is how it is. You've been there. You've done it. You've done the work. You've made it happen from the beginning. You've changed along with the times. You've changed along with your experiences. And that's the basis of your beliefs and of your perspective. And that's what people think about you. That's what people feel about you. Fossilized wood. It's not that you're entirely a hard ass. It's that you do what's necessary. And that has garnered you a lot of respect from people. Not everybody might have liked it at the time, but also people can't say that they don't respect it. People can't say that they don't appreciate the work that you put into whatever it is that you're doing. But as a closer, let's just go ahead and grab one angel number message. I am generous, number 24. You have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. Exactly. You guys are well-rounded, but you're also nurturing, you're caring, you're doing this out of the best place possible. And you're doing it in a balanced way. Yeah, you work really, really hard, and people see that and they respect it. But that's not to say that you're cold. It's not to say that you're not a big sweetheart, because you are. And the amount of effort that you put forth in this job or this area is proof of that. Even if it's a job that requires a lot of hard work, you guys have been doing that and you're not afraid of it. And we also have number 44, I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. So even if things are difficult at times, 444, even if things are difficult, you guys still keep working hard. Because you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. And I feel like you know that. Even if things are difficult for us at the time, like some days at work, like we are on the struggle bus from beginning to end. And it's not easy, but it's also not something that I would trade for anything at all. So keep it up, fossilized wood. Whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is you're studying to do, it is a worthy endeavor. It is worth all of the effort that you put forth. And even if you feel as though you're not being as respected as you should, or even if you feel as though people are not noticing all of the hard work and effort that you put in, they are. They just might not be saying it for whatever reason. You should be praised. You deserve to be absolutely proud. But sometimes people just don't verbalize that enough. So I'm telling you right now, be proud.